Hi everyone, this is quick video about the policy change, allocation change lately. So from the 1st of July financial year, the quota for the global independent will reduce to 11,000. So we have candidate ask us about what the change means that to me. So if you already approach us, we are doing all the work, so you're fine, you're covered. But for someone who hasn't approached us, and all they are going to think about in a financial year. First of all, from my point of view, I don't want other agents say, okay, do it now, quickly, fast, because we're gonna got this one gonna be abolished. First of all, the quota decrease doesn't mean the policy will be harder. From my observation of last year, when we had quota on 5,000, policy is a lot easier. Candidates. The requirements actually easier. So after we increase to 15,000, the policies actually become harder. Some of candidates, department figure out they're gonna put a lot of condition on candidates. They're gonna put a category on candidates. They're gonna put the special requirement for PhD graduate requirement on that. So the policies become harder even with increased quota. Now so if the quota reduced to 11,000, does that mean the policy will be harder? Not necessarily, because it's not reflecting to each of the candidates. Some of the candidates, they might have this situation. It doesn't matter to them, even the quota is increased or decreased, because they'll find not able to outperform others. For others, they might have a chance here because the department actually going to make further change for the Global Talent Independent Program. Now, the reason of the quota change is simply because last year we haven't used up, we only used 1/3 of the quota, which is 5,000. So 5,000 out of 15 being issued invitation. Now, invitation, bear in mind, it's not about how many members or families. It's about one application, one invitation, one family, one application. So quota means one family, not one person. Okay. So in this case, because the quota hasn't been used, therefore there have been lots of leftover, which is 10,000. So that's really no point to keep a GTI, up to 15,000, where other programs like regional sponsor program, 491, 190, 189, they're gonna use that quota, because next year. Presumably, I think we are going to overcome the COVID-19 in the situation that we're going to start to invite people to enter Australia, like immigrants to enter Australia, because we really need people to start working. And that it's going to hurt our productivity if we don't do that. So hopefully we're going to have enough vaccination next financial year, so we can invite some people to come in, which they will be temporary visa holders, not just permanent visa holders, but temporary visa holders were still able to come in to go to a regional area. So departments say, okay, this is actually a kind of a change which just reflects the situation. Because if your GTI program has never been used up to like 10,000, what's the point to have that, isn't it? But you can see that quota is still more than initial thought, about 5,000. So it means really, really encouraging. So if you believe you're meeting this requirement, don't forget to contact us directly. And I provide free kind of 20 minutes, sometimes longer, assessment to candidates. Most time I will tell them whether or not in that given period I'm able to get the result for them. All right, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.